Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. You can donate by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. And remember, everybody, if you have friends or family that could not make it to today's game, be sure to let them know that they can watch all of the action on our website at www.SoCalCollegeSports.com or on our YouTube channel, SoCalCollegeSports 1. And be sure to tweet out to us whether or not you have a shout-out that you'd like to send to one of your favorite players or teams, or you just want to let us know how we're doing. Feel free to do so by tweeting at us at SoCalCollegeSpo. That's S-P-O. And be sure to join us at Ventura College on Saturday, February 10th for the VC Barbecue as the Pirates take on the Moore Park Raiders at 5 p.m. We'll see you there. We're just moments away from the Ventura Pirates facing off against the Riverside City College Tigers at Wheelock Gymnasium. Back in a moment.
We are live from Wheelock Gymnasium on the campus of Riverside City College. It's the Tigers and Ventura. Pirates coming in having lost 2 out of their last 3, but the top-ranked opponents in Southern California. Meanwhile, Riverside ranked in the top 10 in Southern California will look to continue their winning ways here at home before we start conference play. 5 minutes away from the start of tip-off. Back in a moment. The Ventura College Foundation is accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history. It's still burning today. You can donate by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. Spread the word, everybody. You can watch this broadcast live, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Right now, broadcasting on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You got an Apple TV. You have an Xbox One. You have something with a YouTube app. Insert our channel name, SoCal College Sports 1. You can upscale this broadcast to 4K. about to get underway here from Wheelock Gym, Riverside, and Ventura. Starting for the Pirates, it'll be number 5, Jacob Alonso, number 21, John Williams, number 25, Taylor Sturgeon, number 33, Isaac Ramirez, and number 44, Jacob Berry. For the Tigers, it's Bray Ivy, Rico Tate, Ramiro Green, Kane Daniels, and Andre Wilson. 4 players for the Tigers averaging in double digits, led by Bray Ivy. Jacob Alonso will bring it up for Ventura in the black, moving left to right as they win the tip. Sturgeon off to Alonso. Alonso back to Sturgeon. Wide open. Williams in the corner from 3. It's a pretty good start for the Pirates. Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson with you on today's broadcast. Happy you joined us, everybody. Spread the word. www.SoCalCollegeSports.com and also on our YouTube channel, SoCalCollegeSports 1. We have some shout-outs and some hellos. Inside, that shot off the mark from Ramel Green. Quickly into the front court, here's John Williams. Williams off to Alonso. Alonso leading the Pirates on the season in scoring. With just a shade over 16 a game, Williams thought about it from deep for number 2. No, instead drives to the basket, tries to bank it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound comes off. This is Ivy. Ivy quickly up ahead. Has it now on the far side. Skip pass near side. Andre Wilson, second leading scorer on the team. That went off the back iron. Williams with the rebound. And Alonso will bring it up. Alonso directing traffic. Enters to Williams on the far side. This is Berry. Berry back to Alonso. Alonso looking for Ramirez. He's deadly from 3. Got to keep an eye up, or a hand up rather, to guard him. Alonso to his left, drives the lane, kicks it to Sturgeon. Another wide open 3 for John Williams. This one off the mark. Does catch him iron. Ramirez from 3, and it's 2 triples to start off here for the Pirates. They lead at 6-0. Williams and Ramirez, 2 players very adept from 3. You talk about the 3-point percentages for both John Williams. He's shooting it at only 30%. Looked pretty good early on. Isaac Ramirez, meanwhile, almost 44% on the season. So obviously a player you have to worry about from deep. Tigers unable to do so early on. 18:08 to go here in the first half. And Ventura has struck first blood. Back in a moment. Ivy brings it into the front court. Off to Rico Tate. Tate wide open. Green from 8 feet. And that's good. And that's too easy for the Tigers. Riverside finally finds themselves on the boards. They trail it by 4, 6-2. Alonso gets a screen from Berry. That's a great pick and roll. Berry from 15 feet. That one just off the mark. Good action, though, offensively. Bray Ivy nearly lost it out of bounds. Maintains possession near side. This is Daniels off to Wilson in the corner. That's off the mark. He's 0 for 2 from deep early. Williams going to bring it up. Nearly has it poked away. Off to Berry in the corner. Back to Williams. Ramirez from 3. Can't lose him again, but this one off the back iron this time. Rebounded by Kane Daniels. Daniels, Ivy, Tate. Tate driving the lane. Scoop shot up. No good. Rebounded by Green. Intercepted by Alonso. Sturgeon into the front court. Kicks it back to Williams. Driving the baseline. Skip pass over to Jacob Alonso. He's also lethal from deep. Alonso's going to reset here. Give it off to Ramirez. Sturgeon, good rhythm 3. That's good. 3 triples to open the ball game for the Pirates, and they lead it 9-2. Ivy quickly back the other way. Fouled by Jacob Alonso. No, Stephen Natui or Lamont Landers today, both out ill. If you haven't heard it, I'm also under the weather.
I just got done being sick.
Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson with you. Yeah, I think I got it from you, bud.
Merry Christmas. Just kidding.
Darrell Handy Johnson into the ball game. Shout out to his mom and dad, Sabrina and Terrell. Daniels in the corner. Tate. Ivy from three. Got to keep a hand up on him. That one's short. Rebounded by Handy Johnson. Terrell off to Jacob Alonso, and here we go for the Pirates with a 7-point lead, looking to add to it. Jacob off a screen, gives off to Sturgeon. That's good post position here from Terrell. Go to work, big man. Has it poked away. Power dribble. Too careless with it. It's a turnover. Ivy quickly back the other way, fires from 15 and hits. Alonso now guarded by Bray Ivy. He'll back off. He'll shoot it from right there if you give him room. Alonso cut off by Ivy, looking inside. Handy Johnson, nothing there. Has to bring it back out, and he'll set a screen for Alonso. No, it's Williams. Fakes baseline, bluffs to his center. Ramirez comes free. Inside to Handy Johnson, nearly traveled. Williams, Sturgeon, corner three. Rims out. This one off the mark. John Williams with the putback. Let's see that again. Terrific energy. Look at Williams battling down low. He gets fouled and tips it into the bucket. It's 11-4 and an and one opportunity here for John Williams to make it 12. Free throw off the back iron. It caroms to Handy Johnson. Terrell back to John Williams. Gets it back from Ramirez. Another possession and a great start for Ventura. Alonso off of a screen, comes around it. Sturgeon at the top of the key looking inside. Handy Johnson's got to get out of there. No 3-second call. Sturgeon on the baseline looking inside. They're looking to free up Terrell Handy Johnson. Pretty good defense by Kane Daniels down low. Alonso has to fire with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and he buries another triple. It's 4 early triples for the Pirates. They lead at 14-4. By my math, I believe they are 4 for 6 from downtown. Special thanks to the athletic directors for both programs. For Riverside, Jim Wooldridge, might see him at halftime, and Will Cowan on the road. He'll be at Oracle tonight. So Grizzlies take on the Warriors. Calhoun in the ball game now for the Tigers. Ivy with it up top. Off to Wilson. Wilson driving the lane, and Wilson an easy bucket. Puts it up and in. Alonso going to bring it up. Now it's a bit of a half-court trap here. Have to be wary. Tigers showing zone. I think that's a mistake considering how hot the Pirates have come out from three. Sturgeon hits on another one. 5 of 7 now from long range are the Pirates, leading it by double digits. And it's a travel for Ramel Green. Didn't know what he wanted to do with it. We'll have a substitution here. Green will come off. He'll be replaced by Demetrius Murray. Darrell Handy Johnson, so both of the Handy Johnson twins out on the floor right now for the Pirates. It's Ramirez, Alonso, and Williams in addition to 17-6. Ventura clicking on all cylinders early on. Williams with it. Going to get a screen from Handy Johnson. That's a great cut there by Darrell. Williams unable to find him. He was open momentarily. Williams uses it this time, pulls up, that one off the mark. Terrell lucky he didn't pick up an over the back card. We're back the other way. Calhoun bluffs inside, passes off, that one nearly stolen. Ivy with a pump fake into Wilson in the corner. Inside, this is Demetrius Murray, and this is a shot that goes off the top of the backboard from Calhoun, way off the mark. Darrell Handy Johnson with a rebound off to Alonso. Ramirez. Need to turn and face, be a threat. Williams trying to free up Ramirez here. The double screen from the Handy Johnson twins. I think they were looking for a fade screen instead. Darrell setting another screen for Williams. Williams pulls up from 17. That one off the back iron. Rebound fought for and won by Kane Daniels. Ivy will bring it up. Ivy thought he got away with a carry there. Looked like a little bit of a hesitation dribble. Calhoun reverses it into the corner. This is Murray back to Calhoun. It's around the horn here for Riverside. Ivy finally gets a screen at the top, pulls up from 18. It's a long two. That one off the mark. Rebounded by John Williams, and Williams is going to slow things up. Coach Joey Ramirez wants a timeout. 12:56 to go. You are watching 3C2A men's basketball, Riverside and Ventura here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network.
Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. You can donate by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. And be sure to let your friends and family know if they couldn't make it out to today's game that they can watch the broadcast on our website for free at www.SoCalCollegeSports.com or our YouTube channel at SoCalCollegeSports 1. Last I saw it, no.
17-6 out of the timeout from Ventura. That pass stolen. That went off the mark from Durrell, intended for Alonzo. Durrell trying to get back quickly. He alters the shot. Ivy out of bounds. That's a good job by Durrell getting back defensively after he was the cause of the turnover. No points scored for either team. Ventura now with possession. Alonzo picked up his dribble, has to give off to Williams. Williams to Alonzo in the corner. Durrell Handy Johnson going to work, powers in, banks it up and home. Like the power post play there from Durrell. Corner three for Wilson off the mark. Durrell with a rebound. Williams driving the lane, Euro step layup is up and good. And how about the Pirates? Up by 15 with 11:55 to go in the first half. 21-6. I'd say the Tigers stayed on the bus, but they didn't have to travel. Stayed in their beds.
I almost didn't make it.
Calhoun in the corner. This is Kane Daniels from three. Decent closeout there from Handy Johnson. But Daniels is true from beyond the arc. First triple on the day for the Tigers. Handy Johnson looking for his brother down low. Terrell's going to have to get out of the key. He does. They're looking down low. Good spin move to free himself up. Terrell goes up in a crowd. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Ivy. Back the other way for the Tigers. Ivy in transition, 3-on-1. Lay it up and lay it in. It's Demetrius Murray. Quick 5-0 run gets it to a 10-point deficit. DeAndre Watson into the ball game now here for Ventura. Durrell Handy Johnson with it up top. Big lineup on the floor for Ventura. Durrell inside, another power move. And Durrell Handy Johnson now with 4 points. Calhoun turns the corner quickly. The lefty gives off to Wilson in the corner, gets it back. Off to Ivy. Ivy had Kane Daniels momentarily in the corner wide open. Couldn't find him. The Tigers going to have to reset up top. 15 on the shot clock. Ivy. Cross-court skip pass. This is Wilson. Or check that. Yeah, no, that's Wilson. Wilson is off the mark. That's a great challenge and going straight up inside by Durrell. Lonzo, transition three. No, he thought about it. Pretty good close out there from Andre Wilson. Lonzo still on the dribble. Brings it back over here to John Williams. Williams enters into Terrell. That's a pretty weak pass. You need to be quicker with that. Gets stolen. It's back to the Tigers. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Daniels again, same spot that he hit before. No. Rebound comes off. Looks like Murray was first to it, and he's fouled. We'll see Isaiah Reyes for the first time today, along with Malcolm Ruff, Taylor Sturgeon. Shout out to Wanda Rabette, Isaiah's mom. Happy holidays to all the families of all the players involved. Lonzo with a near steals. Ivy had that one poked away. still retains possession. 21 on the shot clock. Murray in the corner, back to Ivy. Calhoun trying to drive the lane. Nothing there. Murray from the top of the key. That one's off the mark. Reyes with a rebound. And here comes the track meet shoes, and that pass off the mark from Reyes, but he gets it back as he fights for it. Spacing just not there in transition between Reyes and Ruff. Reyes driving the lane, kicks it out. Sturgeon, Watson, Dondre from three, that one off. Sturgeon with a rebound, no, it's tapped out of bounds, it'll stay here. Fresh shot clock for the Pirates. Reyes still with the dribble. Gives off. This one's stolen. Alonzo loses it. Ivy in transition has that one poked away. Green comes up with it off to Calhoun in transition. Back to Ivy. Ivy with a little daylight. He's fouled by Isaiah Reyes. (23-11) here, 8:41 to go in the first half. It has been all Pirates. Tate pulls up from 17. That one off the mark. Just really no offensive fluidity throughout for the Tigers. They are struggling to find a rhythm. Reyes to Sturgeon. Ruff inside. He's fouled. It's going to go against Demetrius Murray. Murray got him down low. Calhoun will come off. I believe this is Jared Stokes, checks in for the first time along with Alton Lister. Lister, a 6'10 freshman, comes in to combat the inside presence of Malcolm Ruff. Alonzo in the corner, that's a pretty good screen. That's a great closeout from Stokes. Alonzo looking inside, cross-court pass. This is Watson, little shimmy fake, goes up with it. He's fouled. It's a good job by Watson to free himself up. Fouled by Andre Wilson, or was that Lister from the backside? No, it will go against Wilson. Watson misses on the first. 6'2 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago.
Matt Henson, a native of Illinois. Ruff with the offensive rebound off of the missed free throw, but could not tiptoe the baseline as he steps out of bounds. Possession back to the Tigers. Good effort by Malcolm. Terrell Handy Johnson to the scorer's table. He'll come on for Ruff. .808 remaining. Ivy working with Calhoun to bring it up the floor. Bit of a 2-3 shell here from Ventura. Watson closes out on Wilson. Wilson nothing there. Good closeout by Terrell. Daniels, cross court. Calhoun. Pretty good closeout there from Jacob Alonzo. Alonzo taps it out of bounds. It will stay here with the Tigers, but only 5 on the clock. Ivy's going to bring it in, looking for Wilson. Pass nearly stolen. Wilson's going to have to rise up, falling away. Three-pointer no good. Terrell Handy Johnson has that one tapped out of bounds by Ivy. Back to the Pirates. Good active defense here from Ventura. It's really been the difference. That a lot of made threes. 5 of 7 from beyond the arc are the Pirates here in the first half. Reyes looking to turn the corner, trying to keep his dribble, lost it to Ivy, and Ivy is fouled. 15 foul now here for the Pirates. Ivy going to bring it up, give off to Calhoun on the far side. Calhoun guarded by Reyes. Watson on Ivy. Ivy with it at the top. Pretty good hands from Isaiah. Off to Calhoun from 3. Great box set by Terrell Handy Johnson. Williams quickly back the other way, drives the lane. Here comes a double. That one not there, and Handy Johnson looking for the putback. Can't get it to go. Daniels comes down with a rebound. Sturgeon nearly fouled him. Green in transition now off to Wilson. Wilson, Ivy, inside to Green. Handy Johnson right there. Good contest, but better offense from Ramel Green. Gets it back to a 10-point margin in favor of the Pirates. Crossover dribble, left-handed layup, up and good for Isaiah Reyes. Wilson wide open from 3. Ventura dodges a bullet. Williams now off to the races. Williams, no numbers, he'll take it himself. Nearly lost it. Finds Sturgeon though. Isaiah Reyes is going to slow it up. Coach Ramirez calls out a play from the sideline. Reyes, he'll fire from 3. Struggled with it early on, can't get that one to go. That one tapped out of bounds by Green. It'll stay here with Ventura. 5:59 to go in the first half. You are watching SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage. 3C2A men's basketball, Riverside City and Ventura College. Also broadcasting live on the VC Sports Network and on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Smartphone, tablet PC, you got an Xbox One, a Roku TV, you got something with a YouTube app. Insert our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Subscribe, catch all of our broadcasts live and on demand. Offensive foul, I believe that went against Sturgeon. Actually, it goes on Williams, so Williams whistled for an offensive foul away from the ball. 16 foul. Bonus the rest of the way here for the Tigers. Ivy in the corner. Did he step out of bounds? Yeah, I don't think he reestablished. I think that's right. It was close, but the call goes against the Tigers. Alonzo brings it up. Reyes is off. Sturgeon, Ramirez, Handy Johnson, and Williams. Looking for Handy Johnson down low. Let's see if they can get it to him. That's pretty good denial by Ramel Green. Back up to the top to John Williams. Williams working on Ivy. Gets a screen from Terrell. Terrell sliding to the basket. Can't get it. Another great denial down low here from Green. Williams will fire from 3 again. And John Williams makes it a 15-point advantage for the Pirates. Ties the largest lead today for Ventura. Cross-court pass, Wilson, Ivy in the corner, wide open 3. That one didn't draw anything. Alonzo off to the races now for the Pirates, 2-on-2. No numbers, Sturgeon off to Ramirez. Ramirez doesn't even think about shooting it. Alonzo might, at the elbow, back to Ramirez. Great passing and ball movement here from Ventura. Sturgeon off the mark. Ivy now in transition for the Tigers in right. That looked like a travel from Daniels. Daniels to the rack, can't get it to go, but he's fouled by Sturgeon. Thought that was a clear travel on Daniels as he hesitated. Now the old rule is if it looks funny, usually going to be a travel. Not only did it look funny, it looked like steps. Daniels will go to the free throw line. 4:33 to go in the first half. Free throw up and good for Kane. We'll see Team Daniels on the floor now for the first time. He'll replace Kane Calhoun. Daniels hits on both. Alonzo with Durrell now into the ball game. He'll go all the way to the rack after the screen. Can't get it to go. Alonzo now with a steal though. Sneaky from the backside. It's another possession here won by Ventura. Alonzo switched off on. Bray Ivy now working. Durrell, Handy Johnson into the bucket. No, it steps. Dragged the pivot foot there on the drop step to the baseline. 28-15. And the long-range shooting of the Pirates that has been the difference, along with some pretty good defense. A couple of momentary lapses I'm sure will get cleaned up in film session, like one right there that frees up Ivy wide open from the wing. Bit of a jinx there. As Ivy cuts it to a 10-point disadvantage for the Tigers. Trying to go on the run here. Ramirez needs to be ready to shoot that. He'll fire from the elbow. The lefty not there. Ivy, 3-on-2. In transition, Daniels gets away with the travel. Looks like he shuffled the feet. Wilson to Daniels. Green, 15-footer, off the mark. Ramirez with the rebound. Alonzo to Williams. Williams looking for his third triple this half. No, Alonzo flies in for the rebound. Another possession for Ventura. Alonzo off to Sturgeon. Sturgeon pulls up his dribble, kicks it out. Williams from 15 feet. Shot up. Will he get the friendly roll? No, it's tapped out by Sturgeon. Another offensive rebound for Ventura. Alonzo into the bucket. He'll go with a scoop shot. Nice touch for Jacob Alonzo, leading scorer for the Pirates on the season. Puts it up and puts it in. Coach Philip Matthews furious on the sideline. Be interested to see what the offensive rebound numbers are at the half for Ventura. And one opportunity converted by Jacob Alonzo. He'll come off. Here comes Reyes. It's Reyes, Ramirez, Sturgeon, Williams, and Durrell Handy Johnson on the floor right now. Ivy, Tate, Wilson wide open three. Great ball movement from the Tigers. Wilson off the mark. It's tapped out of bounds. I think it went off of Durrell. It'll stay here. Ivy wide open. They leave him alone. You can't do that with that guy. Ivy hits. Makes an 11-point game. 31-20. Left-handed layup from Isaiah Reyes, just so crafty and explosive. He gets to the rim in a hurry. Tate back to Ivy. Starting to heat up now from the field. Wilson has been pretty cold. Kane Daniels, his second triple today. Daniels, a player you have to pay attention to from deep. He shoots it better than 40% from three. Reyes has that one blocked by Tate. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Pirates. Reyes with it near side. Looking for a screen. Gives it inside to Durrell Handy Johnson at the rim, and Durrell now with 6 points. Really like to play in the composure down low for Durrell Handy Johnson. Tate. Ivy gets it back from Ivy. Tate now with it, kicks it out. Ivy does have that kind of range. You saw it in the Ventura tournament earlier in the year. Turnaround jumper no good, tapped out and won by Demetrius Murray. Another possession here for the Tigers. Murray inside, reached by Durrell. It's going to be a foul. 2 shots coming to Demetrius. First foul on Durrell. First free throw off the mark. Calhoun going to check back into the ball game. He'll come on for Rico Tate. Alonzo back into the fray. So Alonzo and Isaiah Reyes on the floor together. I'll be interested to see what kind of dynamic this presents defensively for the Tigers. A lot of speed out there, but a steady hand with Alonzo. Reyes with the ability to really draw a lot of defenders and defensive attention. Alonso, expect him to free up a little bit from deep. Great backdoor cut. Reyes fouled and one. Caught Ivy sleeping. We'll see that again. Just a terrific feed. Great two-man game, and Reyes to the rack and the harm. Reyes up and good, so the and one converted. Back to a 14-point advantage for the Pirates. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Tate, Wilson has been ice cold from the field. Tate, fall away jumper. I mean, the offense just not there. Murray, off the offensive rebound. Wilson will try from three, and good sight if you're Andre Wilson. Let's see if the Pirates can respond. Shot clock turned off here at the end of the first half. Reyes looking inside. He has Durrell. Durrell, point number 8. No, off the back iron. We'll go in at the half, 38-27. A terrific first half of basketball for the Pirates. Not so much for the Tigers, but they do close the gap at the end of the first half. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports.
And just a reminder, everybody, that Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. You can donate by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. And be sure to join us at Ventura College on Saturday, February 10th for the VC Barbecue as the Pirates take on the Moore Park Raiders at 5 p.m. Join us for basketball and delicious food. It most certainly was delicious last year. And also remember to spread the word, everybody. If you have friends or family that couldn't make it to today's game, be sure to let them know that they can watch all of our broadcasts. They can watch all of our broadcasts on our website at www.SoCalCollegeSports.com or our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. And be sure to tweet out to us, whether it's just to give a shout out or let us know how we're doing. You can tweet us at SoCal College SPO, that's S-P-O. At the half, Ventura leads the Tigers 38-27. Back in a moment.
at the half, 38-27. Ventura all over Riverside, and I'm joined now by Athletic Director Jim Wooldridge. Jim, with a basketball background, bit of a basketball background if memory serves. Coached at UC Riverside a few years, my alma mater. And Jim, what did you see in the first half?
Well, I thought Ventura came out and really hit us in the mouth pretty quick. They came out with a lot of energy. They hit that first three-point shot, and they just didn't let up, through the first half. That said, we're looking at an 11-point game. We know how quick things can turn around with a three-point shot, and we'll see what happens. But I was really impressed with the energy and the confidence that Ventura came out with and played within themselves in the first half.
Yeah. If you had to make the analogy to maybe a boxing match, I got to tell you, Riverside got dropped in the first couple rounds there.
we got hit in the mouth pretty good.
Yeah.
And I know Phil was searching for some energy off the bench and played quite a few guys, but didn't have an answer in the first half.
Yeah, I was making the observation that offensively there's just really no fluidity. It's a couple of broken plays. I thought a couple possessions they had some flashes of showing some really good ball movement, but really nothing doing. And down low, I know there's a bit of an issue right now with Jordan Robinson being out with a medical issue. But Alton Lister, he's a 6'10" freshman, good size, great athleticism, but he's a little raw down there. We saw him in very limited minutes in that first half. But it's inside out. Ventura is executing the game plan to perfection, and they're hitting shots. So.
Well, I think really the way Ventura has played on the offensive end has, if this makes sense to you, and they're in a zone on the defensive side of the ball. It's really impacted how we played offense.
Yeah.
I think we see them making three-point shots, rebounds, kickouts, three-point shot, just making all kinds of plays. And I think we've not found a rhythm, as you pointed out, in our half-court offense. And again, you have to credit Ventura, but I keep saying but. That's 11 points. If you didn't know better, you'd think it was a 20-point game, or even more. But that's not enough points that a team can't come back. And we're a streaky team too. I mean, we use that three-point shot quite a bit, and who knows? We get going and we gain some confidence. We could see us coming back in the second half and making this a ball game down the stretch.
Yeah, Bray Ivy and Kane Daniels, very streaky from the outside, both shooting over 40% on the season from beyond the arc. Kane Daniels with a couple of triples as well as Bray Ivy. And Ivy started going at the end of that first half. Signs of life offensively from the Tigers. Thought they found a lot of success when they were entering into the mid-post and reversing the basketball to find the open shooters on the far side. Excuse me. Ventura starts off in a man-to-man, but then they go to that 2-3 shell, and that worked very well for them. But a couple of chinks in the armor, late rotations in the middle of the floor, and obviously that's where you want to exploit the 2-3.
You mentioned earlier, Mike, that we're playing without our center, and we don't have really anyone in the middle of that zone that can really impact the offense. I think better ball movement. I think finding ways to get into these gaps off the dribble and create, advantages through the penetration. And certainly when you do that and you get shots up on the board, that defense is a little discombobulated because of the penetration. Then you have an opportunity to rebound as well. So, fundamentally against the zone, if you're not penetrating, if you're not finding a way, whether it be through the pass into the middle of the zone or the dribble through the zone, you're just playing on the outside of it, which is what a zone is designed to do, and there lies problems. So better ball movement, more penetration, better rebounding, coming off the perimeter, finding some second shots and opportunities in that respect are going to be the answer for us. 27 points for a RCC team is a very low production.
Yeah, they average, I want to say it's 76 on the season.
Yeah. I believe you're right.
Yeah, it's, let's see, 77.8 points on the season, only 27 at the half. So this is a team that get hot in a hurry. But ultimately, they're going to need some stops defensively, and you can't have defensive possessions where you're giving up third, fourth, fifth chance opportunities. There was one time in that first half, Coach Matthews just irate on the sideline as there were, I believe, there were 4 offensive rebounds in a single set. So obviously that can't happen moving forward. Offensively, I thought the Pirates were fantastic in that first half. The ball movement was there, the spacing was there, and they took advantage of the lack of size down low for Riverside. As we talked about, the game plan executed to perfection. The question is, can they keep up that hot shooting in the second half?
Well, if I was coaching Ventura, I'd say let's make sure we get this ball into the paint. You know, we don't have a lot of resistance. We're not very big in there. We're thin framed, so a lot of emphasis towards finding our way into the lane with the ball. If I'm coaching RCC, basically the same thing. If we're going to sit out on that perimeter and just throw it around a little bit and then look for three-point shots, I think, you know, that might work for a little bit, but as we know, a three-point shot dries up on you. And what never dries up is that lane. When you find yourself into that lane, all kinds of good things happen. You can kick it out for three-point shots. You can get fouled. You can get a layup. You can get it up on the board and offensive rebound it. So both teams, I think, and maybe this is what we need to look at, who's finding more penetration into the lane, Ventura or RCC, and we might find a winner in that regard.
You and I have had some experience with some halftime talks. I'm sure Coach Matthews, the volume level probably up pretty high there at the half. A couple minutes away from the start of the second half. Thank you so much, Jim, for coming on. Athletic Director here at Riverside City College. Back in a moment with the start of the second half here on SoCal College Sports.
Thank you, Mike.
And remember, everybody, if you'd like to donate to the Thomas Fire Victims Relief, you can do so by texting VC Fire to 41444 or go to www.vcgiving.org.
Start of the second half, and it's a turnover on the opening possession as Jacob Alonso comes away with a steal. 38-27, and Ventura looking to spring a bit of an upset here on the road right before conference play starts. Good handoff there to Sturgeon. Better defense as Daniels closes along with Wilson. Sturgeon passes it out of bounds. So dueling turnovers to start the second half for both the Tigers and now the Pirates. Again, special thanks to Jim Wooldridge, athletic director here at Riverside, coming on at the half and sharing his thoughts and analysis of what he saw in the first. Transition, layup opportunity. Sturgeon doesn't find the rim. Goes out of bounds off of Rico Tate. It'll stay here. 24 on the shot clock. Sturgeon needs to be more composed. Terrell Handy Johnson, along with Sturgeon, Williams, Alonso, and Ramirez. Trying to feed up Alonso here. He's at the top of the key. Cross-court action, or cross-screen action in the post. Handy Johnson comes away with it, does not handle the pass cleanly. He goes out of bounds. It'll stay here again. 15 on the shot clock now for the Pirates. Other games in action right now. Bakersfield on top of Chabot, 44-32. Glendale trailing Saddleback Big by 19, 38-19. Williams from three. I want to say that's Williams' 4th triple of the ball game. 41-27 now as the hot shooting continues for Williams and the Pirates. Green, top of the key. Ivy brings it near side to Wilson. Green needs to drive the lane. Kicks it out. Daniels from 3. Answers. Good feed inside out. Green to Daniels. His 3rd triple now of the ball game. Terrell Handy Johnson getting ready to check back in. Terrell ducks into the mid post. He's at the high post elbow now. Back to Ramirez. Ramirez rims out. And Williams taps it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tigers. Sturgeon will come off, so both Handy Johnson twins on the floor right now, along with Williams, Ramirez, and Alonzo. It's Tate, Ivy, Wilson, Daniels, and Demetrius Murray on the floor for RCC. To trail it by 11 here, just underway in the second half. CCCAA men's basketball on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Watch this live at SoCal College Sports 1 on our YouTube channel. Daniels inside, terrific feed to Murray. Easy layup. Single-digit lead now for the Pirates, first time in a while. Alonzo off to Ramirez, gets it back. Alonzo at the top of the key, looking for some daylight. Terrific on-ball defense from Bray Ivy. Skip pass to Williams. Williams thought about a rhythm 3. Williams with a better closeout. He'll fire one now. That one well off the mark. Handy Johnson thought about tapping that to himself. Instead, Murray off to Ivy. Transition the other way now for the Tigers. Here's Ivy. Ivy looking to turn the corner. He does. Frees himself up. Floater up, no good. Durrell now with a rebound off to Alonzo. Alonzo, like to see him eat up a little clock here. You got a 9-point lead. A lot of time left, but a little bit more methodical. Get into your set. Elbow jumper from Jacob. That one off the mark, off the back iron. Murray tracks it down. Ivy. Wilson. Here comes a double from Durrell, and Durrell just needs to go straight up. You don't need it. It's going to be called on the floor. I'm surprised Wilson wasn't in the act of shooting there. Baseline out of bounds now to the Tigers. Wilson trying to sell it. He's at the free throw line. He's not going to get it. Mike Cepeda, Matt Henson with you on today's broadcast. Another shout out for Will Cowan on the road. Likely watching now. Athletic director for Ventura College. We had the women last night. Win in semifinal number 2. Couple games, semifinals of the VC Optimist tournament. Rico Tate in the lane. Pulls the string. Ends up short on that attempt. Rebounded by Malcolm Ruff. Alonzo. It's a screen from Derry. Brings it back out. Here's Ruff at the top of the key. Looking inside. Nothing there. Williams turns the corner. Off to Ramirez. Wide open 3. Yes, sir. Isaac Ramirez. Wilson to the baseline. Ramirez, pretty good defense. Ivy, wide open triple. That's good. Can't leave that kid open. Dueling triples for the Tigers and the Pirates. Back to a 9-point advantage for Ventura. Alonzo off to Malcolm Ruff. He's looking inside for Berry. Good entry pass. Berry's going to go to work. Great drop step down low. This can be a travel. Berry shuffled the pivot foot. I probably diagnosed that faster than most people because, well, I've been whistled for many a travel down low. Well, in my day. High school mostly. Ivy on the dribble, working against Alonzo. Looking for some daylight. We saw that stagnant offense rear its ugly head for a lot of that first half for the Tigers. This is a stagnant offensive possession. This results in a turnover as Daniels hits the baseline there with his foot. .35 to go. Alonzo nearly had it poked away. Off to Ramirez. Ramirez, hands off, back to Alonzo. Alonzo, nifty dribble, doesn't free himself up though. Ivy, great defense. This is going to be a foul, just going to go against Murray. Murray with a reach in. wonder if, Alonso's going to get continuation here. So Jacob Alonso will go to the line. Alonso on the season from the stripe, almost 90%, 89.4. He's true on the first. It's a team in Ventura that has lost 2 out of their last 3, both losses coming to teams ranked in the top 10, or in the top 15 rather, in their respective regions. College of the Sequoias, I believe the 14th ranked team in the north. Cerritos, top 15 power in the south. And Alonso whistled for a foul on the ball. Losers of 2 of their last 3, losers of 4 out of their last 6. 1-point loss to San Bernardino Valley. They're a top 5 team in the south, and Antelope Valley, a big loss there by 29 points. And we cover a lot of AVC here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll have them next Tuesday through Thursday at the Miracosta tournament, and that is a team that is probably the most dangerous in Southern California, considering the amount of talent they have at their disposal. Forced to be reckoned with come playoff time. Alonso frees himself up. Ruff will fire from 3. That one off the mark. Barry taps it out. Right to Ivy. Ivy 2-on-2. Murray in transition. Can't get it to go. Ruff with the challenge. Ivy with a rebound. Wilson from the top of the key. That's off the back iron. Rebound tracked down by Calhoun. Thought Calhoun got away with a walk. Off to Ivy. Ivy up top to Wilson. Wilson will fire from 15. Silky smooth. 14-16 to go. Ruff sets an on-ball screen for Alonso. Alonso into the lane, turns back. Barry on the short corner, kicks it back out. Has Ramirez. Alonso will reset. There's nothing there offensively as Reyes and Handy Johnson. Terrell gets ready to check back into the ball game. This one tapped out of bounds by Murray. Stays here. Darrell Handy Johnson will come in. He'll come in for Barry. Alonso will come off. Here comes Isaiah Reyes. Daniels will come off. He's going to be replaced here by Noah Batchman. Handy Johnson with it, guarded by Murray, gives off to Reyes. Reyes gets a screen. Bit of a subtle push off there, off to Malcolm Ruff in the corner. Wide open jumper from 18 feet, that's good. It's a good rhythm shot there from Malcolm, ready to shoot it, hands ready. Meanwhile, from the corner, this is a 3-point attempt by Tean Daniels. It's tapped around. Ivy now with it from the top. That 3 off the mark. Ruff on the rebound. Off to Reyes. Reyes, crossover dribble. He's fouled by Ivy. Isaiah Reyes, just such a tough defensive assignment. Wait a minute, what's the call here? Foul goes against Darrell Handy Johnson. This must have been off of the ball. So back to the Tigers we go with possession. Here's Wilson driving the lane. Had a lot of room initially. Spin move into the lane around Darrell. It's an easy layup for Andre Wilson. Williams traveled. Starting to get sloppy here for Ventura. The lead has dwindled down to 9, 48-39, 12:53 to go. We have the Tigers on their home gym. Wilson, beautiful move on Ramirez. Can't finish the play though. The rebound caroms off to Isaiah Reyes. Reyes, defense on its heels. Reyes to the bucket. Tip up, no good from Handy Johnson. Ivy now with numbers. The Tigers. Ivy keeps it himself off to Murray. Murray can't handle the pass cleanly. That pass stolen by John Williams. Missed opportunity for the Tigers. Timeout Pirates, as they will try to slow things down and grab a hold back of the momentum. 12:18 to go. Lead is 9 for Ventura. Back in a moment.
Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. You can help those affected by donating via text by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org.
Watch this broadcast live on our website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com, or on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Right out of the timeout, Isaiah Reyes to the bucket and the hoop. Ivy off to Daniels. Ivy gets it back, has it poked away, but it's a foul on Isaiah. That'll be number 2 on Reyes. Tate will come back into the ball game. He'll come on for Team Daniels. Or check that, he'll come on for Andre Wilson, looks like. Daniels with it on the far side. Gives it to Tate, and Tate. It's going to be a foul down low on Darrell Handy Johnson. Off the ball. 15 foul. Check that, this will go against DeAndre Watson. Team Daniels in the corner. Off to Rico Tate. Tate looked like he traveled. He'll drive the lane. He'll be fouled and one. Well, let's see the replay on this here, Maddie. That was an absolute travel before that play even started. Tigers get away with it. A little home cooking.
Well, Mike, if you ever get tired of announcing, you can always be a referee.
I should. Just give me a whistle. And one converted by Rico Tate. And the Tigers the closest that they have been in a while, 50-42. 11:30 to go. Alonzo into the ball game now. It's a screen from Ruff. Ruff rolls to the basket. Darrell Handy Johnson looking to go high-low. Nothing there. Alonzo drives the lane. Shot up. No good, but he's fouled. Foul on Rico Tate. Jacob Alonzo, the near 90%er from the line, will go to the stripe. Well, the offensive execution has not been as crisp here in the second half for the Pirates, but they still find themselves up by 9 after the made free throw from Alonzo. Second free throw, also good. Back to double digits on the lead for Ventura. Tate will bring it up. For the Tigers, you got to get Bray Ivy going. Tapped out of bounds by John Williams. With active hands defensively for J-Dub. Another near steal for Williams. Crossover from Wilson, pull up 17-footer, that's good. Andre Wilson starting to find the range. Wilson, the second leading scorer on this team for the Tigers. Pass inside from Darrell, looking for Ruff, that not there. Sturgeon will come all along with Ramirez. Darrell Handy Johnson and John Williams off. A little bit more shooting on the floor now for Ventura. Demetrius Murray will come on. Batchman off. Baseline out of bounds. The near corner. Dondre Watson brings it in to Ruff. Here's Alonzo. Alonzo in the mid post. Ramirez with a handoff. Sturgeon, nothing there. Ramirez on the perimeter, off to Jacob Alonzo. They're looking for Ruff, and that pass just not there. It's a turnover for the Pirates. Well, even if he catches it, he's going to be overcommitted to the baseline. He's going to have nothing there. And he'll have a chore of getting outside of the lane, make sure he doesn't have 3 seconds called on him. Daniels wide open in the corner from 3, and we talked about his shooting ability. Can't leave him open. His 4th triple of the ball game, 52-47. The lead down to 5 for the Pirates. Alonzo's got to be ready to shoot. He is, and he buries the triple to answer on the other end. Ivy. Well, looked like he shuffled before he got into his act. Ivy buries it from 17. Ivy and Wilson starting to heat up. If you're the Pirates, you have to be worried. Sturgeon inside to Ruff. Ruff, go to work, big man. Ivy comes over from the weak side, too late. Ruff puts it up, puts it in over Murray. Kane Daniels off to Rico Tate. Tate driving the lane, working on Watson. Kicks it out. Wilson, good ball movement. Murray brings it back out to Ivy. That's a terrific closeout from Watson defensively for the Pirates to quell the momentum of that drive. Timeout, Ivy. 9:03 remaining in the second half, 10 on the shot clock when we come back for the Tigers. You are watching 3C2A men's basketball live from Wheelock Gym on the campus of Riverside City College. .903 to go. Ivy kicks it out to Wilson from the corner 3, no good. Handy John to the rebound. It's Terrell. Off to Alonzo. Watson with a little room. Drives the lane. Good close out by Kane Daniels. Looking for Handy Johnson down low, guarded by Batchman. Instead, he'll bring it out to Jacob Alonzo. Alonzo at the top. Watson drives the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. It's blocked by Wilson. Wilson quickly back the other way off to Bray Ivy. Ivy gets away with a carry, lays it up, can't lay it in. Watson with a rebound. Pirates now with it. Alonzo to Watson. Watson, left-handed layup is good. Little helter-skelter ball. Advantage Pirates. Back to a 10-point lead. Batchman to Wilson. Wilson starting to heat up from the field, can keep it going. Ivy will fire from 3. That one long. Rebound, Kane Daniels put back up and good. Lonzo guarded by Tate. Pirates will look a little bit more methodical here. Great roll to the basket. Oh, Terrell Handy Johnson couldn't handle the hot pass from Alonzo. It's a turnover. Ball back to the Tigers. Ivy directing traffic. Gives off to Wilson on the far side. I'd like to see them isolate and have Wilson go one-on-one against Sturgeon. Instead, it's Bray Ivy near side, guarded by Watson. He'll rise up from 12 feet. Shooters roll. The lead down to 6 for BC. Williams getting ready to check back into the ball game. Alonzo draws the defense. Terrell Handy-Johnson kicks it out. You got to get Terrell Handy-Johnson outside of the key. He's unable to do so. It's a 3-second violation. The ball back to RCC. Watson will come off. He'll be replaced by Williams. Timeout, Coach Wheeler, or Coach Matthews. We're at Wheelock Gym. 6:56 to go. Big opportunity here for Riverside to cut into this lead.
Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. You can donate by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. And be sure to join us at Ventura College on Saturday, February 10th for the VC Barbecue as the Pirates take on the Moore Park Raiders at 5 p.m. And be sure to let your friends and families know that if they couldn't make it to today's game, they can watch all of our broadcasts on our website at www.SoCalCollegeSports.com or our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Back in a moment.
Under 7 to go, 59-53, and the momentum has shifted in favor of the Tigers, still trailing by 6, though. Murray looking into the corner to Tate. Tate quickly converged on defensively by Terrell Handy-Johnson. This one kicked just off of the foot of Sturgeon. It is. It's going to stay here. 20 on the shot clock. Ivy from 3 comes away with it. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Jacob Alonzo. Jacob running the show. Terrific feed to Terrell Handy-Johnson. Handy-Johnson, nothing offensively. Another 3-second violation on Terrell. And Terrell just has to be a little bit more wary of where he is on the floor. You have to know where you are. It's 2 3-second violations in the last couple of minutes. Terrell Handy-Johnson now onto the floor. He'll replace his brother. Kane Daniels back to the 3-2 shell here for the Pirates as Ivy has that one tapped out of bounds. Well, that went off of Terrell Handy-Johnson, and they're going to say that Ivy just turned it over. Well, if you're Ventura, you'll take it. For Coach Philip Matthews, you're like, what? Ramirez wide open in the corner for 3. Nope. Reverse it back out to Jacob Alonzo. Kill a little clock here if you're Ventura. Get a good shot up. Alonzo into the lane. Floater up. That's good. Jacob Alonzo averaging 16 plus on the season. Adds to his total today. 5:44 to go. The lead back out to 8 for Ventura. Tigers with the ball when we come back. Special thanks to Scott Buckley on the music today. Ivy brings it up for the Tigers off to Rico Tate. Tate back to Ivy. Ivy drives the lane, kicks out to Daniels. Kane Daniels off to Wilson. Wilson working on Ramirez. He'll drive it up, and this is going to be a defensive foul on the floor. Going to go against Isaac. The 1-and-1 situation here for Andre Wilson. Wilson on the season pretty good from the stripe, up over 85%. First free throw, up and good. No jinx. Second free throw, good. Lead down to 6 for Ventura. Sturgeon with the back cut, not there. Williams now with the ball at the top of the key. They're looking for Sturgeon down low. He's going to be fouled by Andre Wilson. Wilson's got to be smarter than that. You don't need the foul in that spot. Only the 13th foul, though, on the Tigers. Lonzo tracks that down, nearly lost it. Lonzo, hesitation, back to his right, will bring it out to the corner, looking for Darrell Handy-Johnson, into the key. Power move again, and Darrell Handy-Johnson has been a difference maker inside offensively for the Pirates in this one. Wilson will drive the lane. That shot up and good from Andre. A lot of contact too. Surprise, no call. 63-57. Under 5 to go. Williams in the key. Silky smooth for John. I believe John leads all scorers today. Don't have an official stat here for you. It's up near 20, I know that. Wilson with it on the far side. Got to get a hand up, Taylor. Sturgeon does. Wilson lost it. Darrell Handy-Johnson with a steal. Alonzo double teamed in the backcourt. Off to Williams. Williams to Ramirez. Ramirez will hold things up. Alonzo with some room on the left side. Left-handed pass. Williams from 3 again. No. That one toilet bowls out. Ivy nearly fouled by Sturgeon. Wilson now in transition. That pass not clean. Ivy now with it on the far side up to Keen Daniels. Daniels reverses it near side. Tate drives the lane. Pulls up. Jump stop. Murray now in the short corner. That's good from 12 feet. .330 to go. Sturgeon high post. Darrell Handy-Johnson gets into the lane. Can't finish that time. Rebound off to Rico Tate. Ivy in transition. Cross-court pass. Andre Wilson in rhythm from 3. No. Off the top of the backboard. Alonzo with a rebound. Timeout. Called by Coach Joey Ramirez. Going to want to talk things over. Big possession offensively coming up for the Pirates. So you can take a hammer lock in this one. Stay tuned. .311 to go. Ventura with the ball and a 6-point lead. Time running out here for the Tigers. Tigers 9-4 on the season. Ventura 11-6. Ventura losers of 4 out of their last 6. All of those losses to very talented teams. Great bounce pass inside. Darrell Handy Johnson looking to get on the highlight reel with the dunk. He's fouled by Demetrius Murray. You know, he was fouled by Ramel Green. Darrell will go to the free throw line. First free throw off the mark and long. I was talking to Darrell yesterday. Got to get that shot up. A little bit too flat there on the trajectory. Slows it down. Good breathing. Better. Gets it to go. 7-point lead, under 3 to go. Ivy surveying the field. Off to Wilson. Wilson might have pushed off there, off to Murray in the corner. Murray hits from 19. Ventura needs to trade baskets at this point. Heady play here by Jacob Alonso, slowing things down, but he picks up his dribble off to Sturgeon in the high post. Reversal. Ramirez from 3. Dagger, no. That one tapped out. Ivy the recipient. Ivy now with numbers in transition. This is Rico Tate. Puts the ball on the floor. Kane Daniels from 3. Yes, sir. 66-64. 2:05 to go. Riverside within 2, and down the stretch we come. Well, Ramirez got a pretty good shot. That's a great find inside. Darrell Handy Johnson, 2 shots coming his way as Murray, just nothing he could do. He was caught off guard by the beautiful pass from Jacob Alonso. Let's see the pass one more time. Just a beautiful feed. Bring it back. There you go. See this here as Murray cheats over. Alonso recognizes it. Quick pass over. Good job going up to go get it. First free throw up and good from Darrell. Ready the second. That one's short. Tapped out by Sturgeon. Another possession here for the Pirates. Ramirez off to Williams. Ivy trying to deny. Alonso now with it. Jacob. 16 on the shot clock. Pass gets away. This is out of bounds off of Rico Tate. 12 on the clock, and that was a very dangerous pass from Jacob Alonso. Got to be smarter with it. Got a good one here from Wheelock Jim. Williams enters in. Sturgeon drives the lane, lays it up, lays it in. Beautiful find from Jacob Alonso. The lead out to 5. That might do it, but hold on. Rico Tate with it on the far side. Ivy needs to take over here. It's got to be him and Daniels. Pick and pop. No. Good recovery there from Alonso. Ivy. He'll fire from out there. No, he's going to drive the lane. Inside, wide open. Tate, no good, but he's fouled. Like Sturgeon got just a piece of the head there of Rico Tate going up with it. Under a minute to go, and Tate can cut it to 3 with a couple free throws.
Mike, we have seen crazier comebacks like San Diego City College at the championships last year.
Yep. Well, Perry Webster in the building doesn't want to be reminded of that. It's a good thing he's on the other side of the court. First free throw up and good for Rico Tate.
I forgot who they were playing. So. My apologies.
It's okay. Second free throw is good. 69-66, 59 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor. Back in a moment.
Ventura College and the Ventura College Foundation are accepting donations to help those affected by the Thomas wildfire, which is the largest wildfire in California's history and is still burning today. If you'd like to help, you can do so by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org.
Ventura trying to hold on here down the stretch. The Tigers have cut it to 3. Under a minute to go. Riverside needs to stop in a big way right here. Alonzo working against Ivy, who's turned up the defensive pressure here down the stretch. Alonzo looking for Sturgeon, can't find him. Reyes into the ball game, 8 on the shot clock. They're going to let Isaiah go to work. Loses the handle, 4 on the shot clock. Alonzo has to fire from way downtown. Jacob Alonzo with the dagger. Look at this broken play, he'll take it. That's from 30 feet. Ivy no good now in live action. Likely gonna do it here. Reyes is fouled in transition, up 6. And Ventura, barring a miracle for the Tigers, will come away with a non-conference victory here at the end of the year. How about that three-pointer from Jacob Alonzo?
Pretty good.
Reyes traveled. Ooh. Now 1-1. Riverside had a foul to give before that. Reyes just 62% from the free throw line. He's off on the first, but Williams with the rebound. Travel by John Williams. He was pushed into the travel, but they'll call the steps before that. 13.5 seconds to go. Ivy off to Kane Daniels. Daniels is short. Alonzo with the rebound. He had the dagger to seal it, and that will do it. 72-66 your final here. Ventura with a road victory versus one of the top teams in Southern California. An impressive showing throughout. Came out with a lot of energy, on fire from 3 to start the game. They hold on for a 6-point win. Remember, if you didn't have a chance to watch the game in its entirety, you can go to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. You can watch all of our broadcasts on demand. Had a good one here today down the stretch, and this broadcast is a part of our bonus coverage for Ventura College. We want to get the word out about the Ventura College Foundation and Thomas Fire Victim Relief. Donations can be made by texting VC Fire to 41444 or by visiting www.vcgiving.org. For Matt Henson, I am Mike Cepeda. Signing off. Happy New Year, everybody. Have a safe holiday, and we'll see you in the new year.